This is not the S.H. Figuarts Captain America from Captain America Civil War. What's up, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter, Arafiles, and today we will be unboxing a fake, a clone, a wannabe, a KO, a knockoff, something that you thought was real because you thought it was so cheap that you said, hey, I'm going to buy it off eBay for $15, and then you get it, it's a piece of crap. That's right, what we're looking at today is a bootleg of the Captain America S.H. Figuarts from Captain America Civil War. As you can see already, the box is totally not what it should be. I don't have the original box with me, but there's just nothing. There's no S.H. Figuarts, there's no Bandai, there's no Tamashii Nations. This is clearly a fake and a clone. But does that mean it's bad? I don't know. That's what we're here to find out today. We're going to open it up and see if it's worth your money. All right, so enough of me talking. Let's just jump right into it. Let's just see what's going on here. We're going to go over paint and detail, articulation and scale, and compare it with other action figures, including the real one. That's right, I have the real one here, and accessories as well. So we're going to see if it's worth it. I know the real one is going for quite a bit nowadays because they don't make them anymore. So if you missed out, this might be your only chance, or not. It might be really bad. So anyway, I'm getting this guy open. He's getting really tough to open, so let's see how he is. Now, most S.H. Figuarts and Marvel figures or the clones are not really good. Let's zoom in and let's see what's going on here. A little too close. Oh my gosh, this is really bad. The face and the eyes do not look correct at all. It is lacking that shading. But I have to say, the paint on the body is not bad. It's a little flat, but that's okay in all honesty. I'd rather have a flat paint without any, matte finish than to have a bunch of paint defects. It looks like there's really no paint defects on this guy at all. But here's one thing that I noticed. These leg joints, as you can see here, let's see if we can brighten that up so we can show you. See, look at that. That looks absolutely atrocious. I guess this is how he was supposed to be. We have to push these up so he looks like this. Not very good. I guess we should do a comparison with the real one here. So let's zoom out. Now this is unmasked. I like him unmasked, so I keep him unmasked. So this is the real deal. And let's see if there's a difference in height, and there really isn't. I don't think there is. Maybe the real one's like a head short, or head taller, or not a head taller, a hair taller. But yeah, that's actually not too bad, I'd have to say. He's not awful. But here's where I think it is awful, and let's look. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Look at the fake. The fake just looks really bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, compared to the real one where it's nicely shaded and you got the skin tone correct and everything, this one just looks god-awful. Ugh. My goodness, this is really bad. Like, the eyes are way too blue. The lips aren't properly painted. Again, you're only paying, like, what, 15 to 20 bucks for the fake. So, I mean, compared to the real one, I got this one retail for about 60 to 70 bucks. So, think of it that way. So here's something else I do notice. So when you pull down the legs, those joints that are exposed are there. So yeah, it is meant to go up like that so you don't see them. But this one just goes really low. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. If you look here, this isn't so bad because these don't go down that low, but these go down really, really low. My goodness. I think that's the biggest flaw on this guy besides the face, is that these are not supposed to go that low. But nonetheless, I'm not going to lie. I think this might be... No, I think the Iron Man ones are pretty good, the clones. But when it comes to non-Iron Man, this one might take the cake. He's not bad because the overall body is actually quite good. There's no paint defects whatsoever. And also here, let's look here. So here's something that I did notice. If you look here, that A, the Avenger symbol on the shoulder, is really nicely painted. Almost too perfect, especially for a clone. And then here's the real one. As you can see, that's also nicely painted. So when it comes to the body, it's not bad, I'd have to say. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not going to come up with a conclusion yet because this guy could break in my hands at any time. So let's move on to articulation and scale. All right, let's move on to articulation and scale. I have my trusty ruler here. He's standing at about 6 inches exactly. And of course, we got to compare him with other action figures. And then let's take the real Captain America here, S.H. Figuarts Civil War. And he is standing at a little bit above 6 inches. So just as I thought, but also the head is incorrect. I don't have the regular Captain America head, so I'd have to say that's pretty darn close. I'd have to say. So let's see how he does with other action figures. Here is Captain America. This is the Marvel Legends one from Endgame in the Avengers suit. Obviously, they should be bigger. This is normal, by the way. The Marvel Legends ones will always be bigger. And of course, I have a S.H. Figuarts Ultimate Gohan here. If you're looking to pair him with like Dragon Ball characters, and that would be it. That's really all I have on the table. Mostly what we wanted to compare is him with the real one, as close to it as possible. As I try to, I think they're about the same. If anything, the real one will be a little bit bigger, but if you look at compare the scale with the chest and the legs and the arms, it's actually quite close to the real deal. Okay, so let's move on to articulation, and I'm already seeing a problem. Okay, so that joint right there almost split, but we'll get to that. Let's start with the toe. We got up and down there at the toe. We got up and down there at the ankle. Is it super loose? Yeah, it's decently loose. It's not super tight. Most clones aren't super tight. Actually, most clones are either really loose or really tight. They're never in between. They're never perfect, so that's unfortunate. But the knees are not bad. This is a double joint knee. Got that ball joint there at the upper leg. Is he flippity floppity? Yeah, he's pretty flippity floppity, unfortunately. We do have a rotation there at the waist, one at the upper waist. You get that ball joint there. Ooh, super tight there, so yikes. Yikes, that ball joint on the shoulder is almost too tight. If you guys... Also, just one thing, I always have to put this disclaimer. I always forget to put it in the beginning. Just because mine is like this doesn't mean yours will be. All clones are different, okay? So, let me get that out there. Speaking of, this is really tight. Yours might be really loose. But yeah, mine is almost to the point where I can't even move that shoulder joint up. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Man, that's really... I'm going to have to loosen that up with some hot water. Anyway, we have the shoulder joint really tight. We have the bicep swivel right there, which isn't tight at all. Well, yeah, it's pretty tight. And we have a double jointed elbow right there, ball joint there at the wrist, and 2 here at the neck, looking to be above 20 points of articulation, much like the real thing. Let's see what happened here. It looks like, yeah, so let's look here. That is a imperfect joint. Most figure arts are really perfect, so they fit well. This looks like it'll come, yep, as I thought, it does come off. So this is pretty fragile, unfortunately. That's kind of an unfortunate thing there. But this is something to expect with what do you call it, with clones. All right, let's move on to accessories here. Let's try, the only real accessory we need to focus on is getting the shield on him, in my opinion. We'll get all the other poses and stuff like that. All right, let's see if we can get that. You know what? Let's just dump it all out. Why not? Why not? So, let's compare this shield with the real one. So, the real one is a darker red, as you can see, and the fake is a bright red. Oh my goodness. This is a darker shade of blue, and this blue is almost like really bright blue. So that is the difference. We get more of a comic book look with the fake shield than in the real one is more of a darker, true-to-life color that you would see. So let's get the head on. Why not? Let's get the head on. This should pop off real easy. And we have eyeliner. Oh my gosh, it looks so bad. The forehead's really bad. It looks like he's wearing some serious eyeliner there. Oh my gosh. Let's go, man. I can't. It looks so bad. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't focus. Okay. Focus. We're done. We gotta finish this review. All right. So it does stand. They do stand the same. My gosh, that face is just atrocious. I would not leave that face on there. It just looks awful. let's get the let's get the shield on, and then we'll come up with a conclusion for this review of the fake S.H. Figuarts Captain America from Civil War. So let's get the shield on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so there we have it, unmasked with the shield. He doesn't look half bad, despite the really badly painted face, but he's not awful. Okay, we're gonna put all the hands and all the other stuff. I mean, pretty much you just want this figure. This is really what you're buying him for the shielded look and stuff like that. So let's talk about the conclusion. All right, guys. I guess I recorded a conclusion already, and now this is a different conclusion. Just as I thought, just when you thought that this figure was going to be good to go, especially with this ultra fabulous makeup that we got going on here on Chris Evans, the arm breaks. Yep, I was just posing him, not being too rough, and it breaks. Ah, man, that sucks, because I honestly thought this was going to be a good one. So, yeah, I guess that happens when you buy clones. The plastic is really crappy. It's really weak. And therefore, I changed my conclusion on this guy from what I've experienced. No, don't get him. He's crap. This sucks. When this happens, this is a really hard fix to do. You gotta work with it. But in my honest opinion, I don't think he's worth it. I don't like working on clones because they're just not worth it to me, especially since I already have the original. So, yeah. That is my take on it. I mean, I guess you guys can get him if you want, but if I were you, if you get him, just pose him once, leave him on the shelf. That's it. Anyway, guys, that's my conclusion on this figure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you want official action figures, you can visit dstartoys.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.